I've owned my Tesla Model 3 for almost a year now and I have 30,000 miles in there. I'm gonna share with you guys the good, bad, and the ugly of owning a Tesla. Check this out. All right guys, I'm doing a little giveaway. If you guys like and subscribe, and if you already have subscribed, just like it and watch this video all the way through. I'm going to pick one random winner and mail them this awesome screen for your Tesla Model 3. It goes to the back of your Tesla Model 3. It controls the front seat. You can move it up and down. It will control the temperature, and it's really cool. It just upgrades your Tesla. So go ahead and like the video, hit subscribe, and watch it all the way through, and I appreciate you for joining the contest. All right guys, number one, superchargers, the good and the bad, right? Because I've had a couple of incidents where I didn't charge my Tesla Model 3 because we had to, have the garage empty it out for a party, so I didn't charge it and I kind of forgot to charge it at nighttime. And in the morning, I was in a rush to get to my work. I'm a photographer and I have to drive sometimes a long distance, and it wasn't charged up. I couldn't even spare 30 minutes to go to a supercharger. So I had to take my wife's Pathfinder to get to my destination. So that kind of sucks. If you have 30 minutes to spare, then yes, you could go to a supercharger. Your map will tell you the closest one you could go to, and it will tell you how many slots are available. So you could just go to the one that has the availability so you're not waiting in line. There's so many of them out there, and that's the main reason why I got the Tesla over any other EV, because of the superchargers. If you are in a rush and you forget to charge it, or if you don't have a home charger and you always have to rely on supercharging, then when you're in a rush, you're out of luck. All right, number two, maintenance. So with my regular car, I'm always getting oil changes. Every 15,000 miles, you have to change all kinds of fluids, 30,000 miles and so on. Brake pads, I've changed that many times in my life, right? But with the Tesla Model 3, there is no maintenance. You don't have to go in for a checkup or anything like that. 30,000 miles, nothing went wrong with it. The only thing I had to do was just rotate the tires. Some of the mechanics will do it for free. And if you want to make it convenient, you could even use your app, get a Tesla tech to come and change for you. I think it's like $35. So that's the cool thing about maintenance. But I know for a fact that one day it's gonna break. Something's gonna go wrong, right? No electronic things are perfect. So when it does go bad, I have heard nightmares of trying to get it fixed. Warranty's almost running out too, so how much is it gonna really cost for me to get my car fixed? So I'm a little worried about that, but as of now, 30,000 miles, it's flawless. Number three, Autopilot. So I love Autopilot. I've gotten some comments complaining about how their Autopilot really sucks and they can't really rely on it, but I'll be honest, I love using Autopilot and it has saved my life a couple of times. Your Tesla Model 3 will actually hit the brakes if you're about to hit somebody. So it will prevent you from hitting somebody. Two incidents that when I was on freeway, there was a huge accident on the right. Car was in flames and I was kind of freaking out, like what the heck? Traffic everywhere. And then I quickly looked to the right to see what was going on, just so that I'm aware of what's happening so I could drive away if something crazy happens, right? But I looked away for a brief second and the car in front of me at the same time hit their brakes. I didn't see that. So my car gave me an alert and then it just hit the brakes real hard on its own. I could have hit that car if I was on a regular car. That happened twice. This whole past year, right? So it saved me. Of course, keep your eye on the road at all times, because that 1 second your eyes are like just looking at something else, you could get into an accident. But if you have a Tesla Model 3, it will save you. And man, I love driving Autopilot. I don't have full self-driving right now, but the Autopilot is so dope. I mean, imagine, right? You're driving hundreds of miles on the freeway. You're on Autopilot. It will just stay in the middle of the two lane, just perfectly. Better than the way I drive. I mean, when I'm driving, sometimes I want to hit that line every once in a while just because it's, you just kind of get numb driving so long, right? But with Autopilot, I feel super safe just having that engaged, but also being aware of my surroundings. So don't be sleeping just because you're in Autopilot. Guys, just a quick note. If you guys are interested in this dope Tesla sexy t-shirt, it fits really well. It's very soft. I do have a link below for it. And if you do purchase them, I love you for it, so thank you for that. You need extra travel chargers because my family, we love to go Airbnb. We travel, we visit families and we stay the night and things like that. And I don't want to unplug my own wall charger and take it with me every time I remember to do so, right? It's permanently plugged in. I don't want to mess with it. I have a neighbor that burnt out his Tesla charger because he kind of did something to it. I have no idea what he did, but it's that sensitive. If you play with it, you could mess up your, fast 240 volt charger. So I don't even want to touch it. It's working great. I'm not even touching it. So it's great to get yourself an extra travel charger. So I got one from Lectron, and they have a lot of cool stuff as well too. I'm going to put the link below for you to get yourself one, but have this inside your car at all times because you're gonna need it one of these days. And I had to go to Supercharger because I didn't bring mine. With a regular wall charger, it'll take about 3 full days for a full charge, but with this 230 volt, 32 amp charger, it will charge my whole car like overnight. In the morning, it's just fully charged every time. So I definitely recommend you getting an extra one. There has been times where Tesla just ran out of chargers because they're selling so fast. So when they're out of stock, you could go to Lectron and buy theirs. It comes with an awesome looking case like this, and it looks exactly like the one from Tesla as well too. It looks exactly like it. It comes with your 32 amp adapter right here. It also comes with a regular wall charger. So if you live in an apartment and you don't need to charge up your Tesla all the time, you could just charge it on a normal charger. So I hear that it's better for your battery anyways to slow charge and to supercharge. And also look how cool it looks. It looks exactly like the one from Tesla. So it looks nice. The only downfall is that this little button isn't going to open up the port. So you have to open it up with your car or your app. And it also has this little green light. It lights up to let you know if it's fully charged. Really nice, really reliable. Definitely get yourself one if you do a lot of traveling and you might need it when you are at Airbnb or family house or anything like that. So leave this inside your car. You're gonna be thankful that you did. Number 5, ceramic tint and shades for the roof. For Tesla, I never really cared too much about my cars. I'll just get them, drive them, big deal. But after owning a Tesla, it's really inspiring to have an awesome car like this that it gets you to start like taking care of your car, right? So I looked into ceramic tint. Before Tesla, I never even heard of ceramic tint. After doing my research, ceramic tint is absolutely a game changer. It blocks the sun like almost 99%, if not more, if not less, right? It does an amazing job. So in the cold, it keeps the inside warm, and when it's hot, it helps keep the inside cool, right? With the air conditioning on, whatever temperature that you start creating inside, it will hold onto it. Ceramic tint, I definitely recommend you getting that, especially for a dope-ass car like your Tesla. The roof has its own tint from the factory, and it does an amazing job. It's as strong, if not stronger, than a ceramic tint, but it's not 100%. During the summer in Southern California, it gets really hot, and you could start feeling the heat on your head when you touch it. I do recommend, it's very inexpensive to get one of those shades that goes onto the rooftop. Right now, it's winter. I don't have to use it, but during the summer, it's gonna be back up there. So I do have a link below where you could get one. And if you do get it from me, I appreciate you so much for that. Number 6, this car changed my life. Before owning a Tesla, I've only had $20,000 cars, if not less, if not cheaper. And $300 a month was like, it was always stressful for me. I didn't really care, growing up poor, having a monthly payment for a car just sucks, doesn't it? And I thought, oh my God, how am I gonna afford $750 a month? This was $60,000 out the door. How am I gonna afford that? That's crazy. I didn't even want it, but my wife was like, let's just get it, and you deserve it, you work harder, right? And sure enough, when I got it, I wanted to make Tesla videos because I get all these accessories, and now my YouTube and affiliate links and all that good stuff pays for the car. So I am right now driving a free Tesla, and you can do the same thing too. If you feel like you can't afford a monthly payment because it's too expensive, I get a lot of comments like that. Oh, it's too expensive. Why don't you buy me one? It's too expensive. I don't want it. If you do really want it, make it happen. We're human beings. We can do anything that we put our mind to it. This is only our one life to live. Live boldly. Just take chances and just work hard at it. Don't go stay home and do nothing, work 9 to 5, go home and do nothing and expect money to just fly to you. No, you got to go out there and work hard. Make the YouTube videos. I recommend it. Don't ever think that it's too saturated. Everything is saturated. There's videos for everything, way too many. And there's people that are making videos that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I only have right now 14,000 subscribers, but it's enough to pay for my cars. So you go out there, do what you got to do. Make your dreams come true, man. So yeah, Number 7, software upgrades. It's like your iPhone updating and then giving you new features. That's what the Tesla does all the time too. I think I've gone like about 10 or 15 software updates since I owned it a year ago. Added some crazy new features, right? Like just recently, the feature that they added was that when you click left and you switch lane, it will automatically detect that you switch lane and it'll turn off the clicker on its own. You could even pay to have a software upgrade so that it goes a second faster from 0 to 60. So that's really cool too. So anytime there's a recall of some sort, like maybe something isn't working properly, they could easily just over the air update this car and your car is fixed. So it's really neat to have something cool like that. So software update is something you're just gonna get used to, and it's really awesome to just get new features like your car has been updated and you didn't even have to go into the shop to get it done, right? Because I mean, with our regular car, you don't get an update, right? There's nothing changes, but with your car, something always changes, which is really fun and really cool to experience. It's like getting an upgraded car every once in a while, so that's really neat. Number 8, battery life, right? I've seen so many posts out there that says that, after a year, you're gonna lose about this many percentage of battery life, but that's not true. I've had this car for 30,000 miles and I'm still at 100% battery life. When I charge it to its max, I get the exact same miles I get from day one, right? So I kind of figured out a formula that's been working for me. I always keep it plugged. I charge it to 80% all the time. At 80%, when I charge it all the time, maybe a couple of weeks later or so, my 80% miles, that gives me usually 268 miles, 267 miles. It sometimes will go down a little bit, right? I'll get all of a sudden at 80% charge, I'm at 265 miles. And when that happens, next day I will charge it to 90% or even 100%. Once in a while, 100% isn't good for your battery. They say, but every once in a blue moon, I will charge to 100% if I really need that extra mile to drive long distance. And what that does is the next day, when I charge 80%, it goes back to 267, 268. I've actually had it go up a little bit, 268, 269 sometimes. So, I guess if you take care of your battery, then you're not gonna have any problem with your battery life. So find your own system that works for you. Number 9, carpool lane life. Right, it's so crazy to be able to have an access to carpool lane for up to 3 years. You get your car, at least in Southern California, you go online and you sign up for your carpool lane sticker, which is crazy because now I get to be in the carpool lane all the time, just beating the traffic when I need to get to places. So I don't have to worry about, oh my God, what can I take my wife with me so I could just, take the carpool lane and go all the way? Now you get to just enjoy that. But it's only for 3 years and you're not going to be able to renew it. I'm dreading the day that I'm going to lose that access. So it's really neat to be able to drive in carpool lane. So make sure when you get your Tesla, check online to see where you could get that carpool lane pass. And the last one, number 10, is gas prices, right? All my life, I've been stressing about gas. I have app that'll tell me where the cheapest gas is. I get excited when the gas goes down. I get upset when the gas goes up. I love driving to different states where the gas is only $2, but in California, it's ridiculous. At one point, it was $7. And ever since I've had a Tesla, I don't even look at the price. I don't even know how much gas is right now, guys. It's so crazy and such a stress relief to think about gas prices and not having to go to a gas station and just, I hated that life. I've been thinking about gas prices all my life. And you know how it is when the gas goes up, everybody's upset, right? But if you own a Tesla, when the gas goes up or down, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter if you don't have solar panels like I do. I have solar panels that charges up my Tesla every night. So the sun is charging up my Tesla. But if you don't have solar panels and you're charging at home, and overall the gas will affect your electricity bill and so on, right? But if you have solar panels, then you don't ever have to think about gas prices ever again. So in the end, I love having my Tesla. I can't wait till the Cybertruck comes out. I highly recommend owning an EV car if you have no idea. I know there's a lot of people on the fence just like, EV cars, blah, I don't know, I don't care. I want, gas guzzling cars. It's unreliable. It's, all these bad ideas that surrounds it, right? But when I got my Tesla Model 3 early last year, there was no flaw whatsoever, no gaps or anything like that. Everything came in super perfect. Everything runs perfectly. I didn't need to do any maintenance. It's so crazy to have a car like this, and I highly recommend it, guys. All right, so if you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, leave a comment. I'm going to do the contest of sending out that awesome rear screen to you. I'm going to really mail it out. This is the first time I'm doing it, but I'm going to do it so that way I could hopefully get some more subscribers and just kind of get you enticed to, like, you know, just be part of this community, this awesome Tesla EV world that I'm in, and it's great. I love the community. It's amazing what Elon Musk is doing, regardless of the craziness that surrounds him. But can you imagine that one person being that rich, being able to do so much in this world, and just before he leaves, you know, come on. It's so crazy to me that there's people that actually talk bad about him. That's insane. A human being that's trying to do their best, and yet there's still people out there that's angry with themselves. Anyways, I don't want to go into that. But if you watched it all the way through, I appreciate you so very much. Hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.